Chrome Domers. We are back in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes today, and it is the end of week 7. Our back of the napkin math had calculated that by the end of week 7, which is day 49, we would be at level 78. That was incorrect, apparently. It looks like it's going to take us about 15 more days, so 2 more solid weeks to get to level 78, and that will be week 9. Will put us at day 15 more days on top of 49 is 74. So, and then we have 7 days. We have 7 more levels after that to hit 85, and we are getting about 25 to 2,700 experience per day. And that's with us doing 4 refreshes, which is 3 regular refreshes and a Cantina refresh. I may flip that over and do an extra ship refresh instead of Cantina, because Cantina is going pretty well as far as our targets for what we need. So let's take a look at where we're at the end of week 7. First of all, our tunes have gone up almost 20,000 GP, and that's mostly been in, we have everybody to gear 8 now. We have 3 of them to gear 9 and are working on the rest of them to gear 9, as that's the highest we can go. Everybody's at level 74. Our ships have gone up to 145,000, which is almost 30,000 GP gain, and the majority of that is coming from us focusing on his extras. We're trying to get it up to max level. We're working on Tarkin. We're getting him up to max level to help us in Fleet Arena and also in the level 78 Zeta, his extra 6 challenge. So total GP has gone up almost 50,000 this week. Arena power has gone up almost 6,000, well, 5,500, and we're holding solid in the top 500. It's not really an issue. We get on, we do our 2 dailies. We are not pushing very hard. We are taking out some of the low-hanging hyperdrive fruit. There's a lot of hyperdrives now with that 50% off special. There's a lot of them out there, especially in Arena and Fleet Arena, because the Squad Arena was closed already because it unlocked at like level 23, so that's been closed this one, so it hasn't made a ton of difference there, but it has been making a difference in Fleet Arena, or it feels like it has, because a lot of people have been buying that thing. And our Fleet Arena has gone, power has gone up almost 30,000, and like I mentioned, most of that is in Executrix. We're holding solid into the top in about 55-60ish range. We can and do beat a lot of the hyperdrives that are low-hanging right at the level 50 range without too much issue. So we're able to climb back in, but then we just get knocked back out, so we have to get on and climb back in, etc. We won all 7 of our Galactic Wars this week, and Bestia hit 5 stars this week, and once she did that, we immediately cleared the rest of the tier 5 mod challenges. So we are now farming speed mods, and we'll be remodding everybody over the next week to get them into a more optimum mod configuration than just running health mods on everybody, which is what we have been doing. As far as farming goes, TIE Silencer is up to 5 stars, and he's almost to 6. I'm going to go ahead and farm him all the way to 7, get that finished and done with, check mark that box, and obviously the Pilot KRU is done. Over in the Jedi, Anakin was 5 stars last week. He's almost to 6, and Bestia is 5, and she's actually about halfway to 6 too. So they both should hit 6 pretty soon. Grandmaster Yoda was unlocked last week, and man, does he make a difference! Boy, oh boy, does he really shine! He is a great addition to that Jedi team. I kicked Kanan out and been just rolling through people, rolling. It's great. So much damage out of Yoda. Love it. Nothing changes with the Geonosians. They already were 7 stars. The Rebels, I've been starting to farm. Princess Leia is not yet on the farm. As soon as I finish Tarkin in the Squad Arena store, I will be starting on Princess Leia. Tarkin is, as mentioned down here, at 6 stars. Vader hit 5 last week, and Royal Guard and Snow Trooper are also at 4. So once we have the Rebels to 5, which will be a little while, because Akbar will come after Leia. We'll probably do Akbar and Leia in sequence, probably get them both to 5 stars. Once we hit both of those at 5, Han will be 5 pretty soon. He's our only farm in Cantina store right now, and Farm Boy Luke in the in the guild store along with Old Ben. So once all of those guys are up to 5, we will gear them up a little bit, try to get Emperor Palpatine unlocked, head down here, and with all these guys at 5, unlock R2-D2, and then we can come back up here and plug R2-D2 in and try to get CLS out of this. So that will happen probably, I would say we're probably about a month away from all that happening, but we'll keep an eye on it. Over here to the ships, we are in great shape with one exception, Sunfac. His ship does not seem to want to show up in the fleet store for me. I don't know why, it just never seems to want to show up. I'm having a really hard time getting his shards. I'm farming his hard node, and it's really slow going, and it's really hurting a significant amount. Everyone else has reached their target goals. Matter of fact, if we go over here to ships, you will see that our Spies at 39, Soldiers almost to 6 stars, Sunfac is halfway to 5. And I buy him every time he shows up. I have focused the arena, I mean the, what do you call it? The Galactic War shards in Spy and Soldier, and try to get them both to 7 as soon as possible. And Ashoka's at 5, and obviously Vulture Droid's at 4. He's not going to make it to 5. We only have basically 15 days left at 1.5 shards. That's like 22 shards a day. Not going to make it. I mean, 22 shards over the next 2 weeks. He's not going to make it. So First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter is there, and as soon as he hit 5 stars, I tossed him aside. I'm not going to do anything else with him probably ever again. And TIE Silencer, as I mentioned, is almost 6 stars. I probably will go ahead and gear KRU up. I will need him eventually, and level up TIE Silencer as well, and put some materials into there, because running through with only 4 real ships in Executrix Challenge sounds a little bit challenging. So I'll want a 5th ship to bring in if I need to, since First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter is never going to come into the fight. If he comes in, we have so seriously lost. As you can see down here, Executrix is up to 67, and Tarkin is up to 73 and Gear 8, and that's helped a significant amount with that. At next level, we unlock the 5-star challenges for all 3 of these ships, which we will be doing and hopefully succeeding. I expect this is the one we really need, is Executrix. Speaking of challenges, we ran into our first fleet challenge we couldn't finish. It was very, very sad. It frustrated me to great ends because I didn't think that would happen, but it did, and that's fine. I mean, it does happen that way. And it was the level 72 Home 1 and Mace's ship challenges. So the shipbuilding materials and the ship enhancement droids, which I don't have their ships built, their capital ships built up, and I could not complete the fights. I finally managed to finish the shipbuilding material 1 with some good luck and some good RNG. Got that one to 3 stars, but ship enhancement is still not there. Those are some tough challenges. But the fact that I made it all the way to level 72 challenges before I ran into a ship fight that I could not win is still really, really good for us. And outside of that, everything else is going good. And as I mentioned before, if you take a look in the Fleet Arena store, this spot right here, I believe it is, First Order TIE Fighter spot, is supposed to be shared with the Sunfac ship. It just doesn't want to show up for me. Just doesn't seem to want to show up for me. And I check it every day when it shows up, and just doesn't seem to want to be there. But I'm keeping enough tokens around so that when it does show up, I can grab it, and hopefully we'll make it to 5-star in time. But that is holding us back a little bit in some of the Fleet Arena fights, as well as a few other things. So outside of that, everything is going great. Galactic War is going great. The farming is going great. The income is going pretty good for everything. It was the 6th anniversary today, so we got 25 Zetas, and that means that as soon as anyone is eligible, we can toss Zetas on people, and our first Zeta will almost surely be Merciless Massacre on Vader. And is it Massacre? No. Yeah, that's the one. Yep, Mercy Massacre. So you can't do it until 84, and that will be our first Zeta, though, because that will allow him in Grand Arena to solo people. And that'll be very, very helpful for us to be able to have that ability when we're very short on tunes, to have somebody who can step in as, you know, Gear 11 or Gear 12. Plus, he'll be able to basically solo all the R2-D2 challenges to get us R2-D2 unlocked and not require us to gear up Empire characters for no reason that we don't really need. So, with that, till next week, OBG out.